part of the reason why you've been experiencing chronic fatigue is because you've been pushing for so long that your body really is tired. But that is a part of you that's asking to be healed, asking, can I trust you? Are you going to keep relating to me in this new way? Instead of making me wrong for feeling this way, are you going to love me through what is happening? So when this happens, I'm going to give you 4 steps that I love to use. Hey everyone, I wanted to come on with a topic that happens to a lot of people when you are experiencing healing or experiencing some part of your life getting better, and you feel like maybe I'm on the other side of this. Maybe if it's with a relationship. Obviously, if you're here, we talk about our bodies. So maybe you are starting to feel less chronic fatigue, less chronic pain. And you feel like you're at the edge, like, okay, I think I got this handled. I don't really need to worry about this anymore. And then whatever you've been working on comes back with a vengeance. You get so much more tired. Your pain feels so much more terrible. The relationship feels so much heavier and harder. This is the phenomenon that happens over and over again. And if you listen to what you're experiencing, the circumstances, the sensations that you're experiencing, if you're listening to that and you make it mean that what you are doing is not working, it's going to feel terrible. But this is a phenomenon. They've even found this scientifically in the literature, that when somebody is healing chronic pain, neuroplastic pain, mind-body syndrome, whatever you want to call it, when they are healing that sometimes we experience what is termed an extinction burst. And this is like, I think about it as if you were slaying a dragon. And it's hard work to slay a dragon if you're a knight. And the dragon is on its last limbs. It's about to die. And then it rises back up with a vengeance, has the final blow from the knight, whoever is slaying the dragon. And then the dragon goes down. This happens with our bodies. This happens with our relationships. This happens in so many areas of your life. And what I love to make this mean, when it happens, when I start to feel so terrible in my body or whatever's going on, I like to make this mean, this is showing me how much I want this. It's a new pattern I'm doing. It's a new way of relating to my body. It's a new way of relating to a relationship. It's a new way of relating to my money, whatever it is. And this object outside of me or body internally wants to know, are you going to keep doing this the new way? Is this going to be the new pattern that we're going to do for real? Because I'm going to be that dragon and I'm going to rise up for one final blow, one final battle. And if you see the dragon for what it's worth, that yes, what we're doing is working, and then you slay the dragon, then it makes space for this growth and expansion. So when you are healing chronic fatigue, you will experience more fatigue. Part of the reason why you've been experiencing chronic fatigue is because you've been pushing for so long that your body really is tired. And so as you're healing that part, another part of it might kind of flare up. But that is a part of you that's asking to be healed, asking, can I trust you? Are you going to keep relating to me in this new way? Instead of making me wrong for feeling this way, are you going to love me through what is happening? So when this happens, I'm going to give you 4 steps that I love to use in order to help when that dragon is coming up for the last time, to say, like, are you really going to slay me? Are you really going to start acknowledging everything that you have been contributing and deal with this in a different way? Are you really going to do that? These are the 4 things to do when it feels so hard. The first one is to honor what you're experiencing. Don't tell it that it needs to go away. Don't tell it that it's wrong. Just honor how you're feeling. That's how we get into acceptance. That's how we get into love and self-compassion, okay? The second thing, they're really tightly interconnected. The second thing is to practice kindness. Be so kind to yourself. As you're honoring what you're experiencing, choose kindness instead of resentment for your body, instead of self-loathing, instead of self-pity. And if you need some self-pity, I'm fine. Like, I'm not going to tell you that that's bad or wrong, but practice that kindness. Ask yourself questions like, what is the next kindest thing that I can do for myself in this moment? The third thing, the reason why you're having this extinction burst is because there's something going on with your nervous system. So your body is sensing that there's danger going on. So what we want to do is remind yourself that you're not in danger right now. So send messages of safety and self-compassion, letting yourself know, I'm right here right now. I'm in my body. I am safe. And you can pair that with nervous system regulation tools. In fact, I just wrote an entire page of my favorite nervous system regulation tools yesterday, and I plan to share it with my clients. If you want to know what they are, I'm happy to get on a call and talk to you all about that. But that paired with the messages of safety is going to help bring your body back to that rest and repair state. And the last, fourth and final thing is to acknowledge how far you've come. You would not be experiencing this extinction burst if you were not choosing something new, if you were not doing this a new way, if you were not relating to your body in a new way. So acknowledge your growth, acknowledge how far you've come, celebrate it. Really, look at how far you've come since 3 months ago. How about a year ago? 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I think about this time of my life 10 years ago. That was right about the time that I was diagnosed with kidney failure. It was, I look at what 10 years of growth has done for me. I would not have picked to grow this way. But having the circumstances that I did, I used them to be able to grow into this version of myself that I love so much more than I did my 10-year self before. I love my 40-year-old self so much more than my 30-year-old self had the capacity to love me through whatever I was going to go through. So as you're acknowledging, celebrating how far you've come, also savor those emotions in your body. If you got to go through the bad ones and you're willing to feel the bad ones without resistance, savor the good ones and how amazing that they feel in your body. This is how you close that cycle. This is how you grow into a new expanded version of you, and you start to feel better in your life and you start to thrive. All right, I hope you enjoy this episode. And if this is you feel like I just can't figure out what's going on with my body. I've talked to doctors. They look at everything. They say everything's fine. And I feel like terrible and you're having unexplained symptoms. Hop on a call. We will get to the root of it and see what's going on. See how changing the way that you relate to your body can physically heal your body through coaching. All right, have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.